Tropical cyclone wind signal number 1 is up over parts of northern Luzon due to tropical depression Julian. In its 5 p.m. bulletin on Friday, September 27, the State Weather Bureau raised signal number 1 over Babuyan Islands and the eastern portion of mainland Cagayan. Pag-asa is not ruling out the possibility of raising signal number 4 due to Julian. Pag-asa says Julian was spotted 445 kilometers east-southeast of Itbay at Batanes, carrying maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 70 kilometers per hour. Based on Pag-asa's heavy rainfall outlook, moderate to heavy rains are expected over the province of Cagayan until Saturday afternoon, September 28. Meanwhile, Cagayan, Isabela, Batanes, Apayao, and Ilocos Norte will experience moderate to heavy rains from Saturday afternoon until Sunday afternoon, September 29. From Sunday afternoon to Monday afternoon, September 30, heavy to intense rains are forecast over Cagayan, Batanes, Apayao, and Ilocos Norte, while Isabela and the rest of Ilocos Region and Cordillera Administrative Region may experience moderate to heavy rains. The State Weather Bureau notes there is an increasing chance that Julian will shift westward and come closer to extreme northern Luzon. Julian may reach tropical storm category Friday night or Saturday morning and further intensify into a typhoon on Sunday. After almost 2 months, the military managed to send supplies to BRP Sierra Madre and Ayungin Shoal without interference from China, according to the Armed Forces of the Philippines. AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla says on Friday, September 27, that the rotation and resupply mission to BRP Sierra Madre was carried out on Thursday, September 26, with support from the Philippine Coast Guard. According to Padilla, up to 8 Chinese ships were monitored in the vicinity of Ayungin Shoal. However, she said the Chinese vessels posed no threat as AFP personnel were able to complete the mission and sustain the Philippines' presence in Ayungin. Before this, the last rotation and resupply mission was held on July 27, which was also without incident. Previous months saw violent actions from China Coast Guard in Ayungin Shoal. The June 17 mission in Ayungin Shoal saw what the Philippine military deemed as looting of its disassembled high-powered guns and even caused the thumb amputation of one of its naval personnel. Ayungin Shoal has become one of the flashpoints of tensions between Manila and Beijing. Beijing asserts sovereignty over almost the entire South China Sea, including most of the West Philippine Sea, even if such a claim has been effectively invalidated by the arbitral award issued in July 2016. An active police official implicates National Police Commission Commissioner Colonel Edilberto Leonardo and former Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office General Manager Royina Garma as the brains behind the killing of PCSO Board Secretary Wesley Barayuga. During the 7th hearing of the House of Representatives Quad Committee on Friday, September 27, Police Lieutenant Colonel Santi Mendoza reads his sworn affidavit in which he said Leonardo contacted him about operating a high-value drug target in the person of Barayuga.
Noong Oktobre 2019, nakatanggap ako ng tawag mula kay Police Colonel Edilberto Leonardo na nagbababatid sa akin na mayroon siyang espesyal na proyekto na may kinalaman sa isang high-value individual. Sangkot sa mga iligal na aktibidad ng droga.
At the time, Mendoza said he would think about the operation, but Leonardo said that this operation would bode well for the police officer's career. According to Mendoza, Leonardo sent him a synopsis that would show how Barayuga was supposedly involved in the illegal drug trade. Mendoza then said that he would conduct his own verification, but Leonardo supposedly said that the hit already had Garma's blessing. Mendoza says he then asked a fellow police officer, Nelson Mariano, to help him carry out the hit. When they were about to carry out the attack, Mendoza says that Leonardo informed him that Barayuga was inside the PCSO office in Mandaluyong, with Garma sending a photo of the late board secretary. He also narrates how Garma allegedly issued a service vehicle for Barayuga and that Leonardo provided him with a description and plate number of the vehicle.
Sinabi rin ni Colonel Leonardo na hindi kami mahihirapan sa pagsasagawa ng operasyon dahil nag-issue na si Ma'am Garma ng isang service vehicle para gamitin ni Wesley Barayuga at binigay sa akin ang description at plate number ng sasakyan. Sinabi niya na maaari na naming tirahin si Wesley Barayuga pagkatapos niyang lumabas sa gusali. Ipinasa ko ang lahat ng impormasyong ito kay Nelson Mariano.
According to Mendoza, Garma coursed through Leonardo a payment of 300,000 pesos for the hit. Barayuga, a lawyer and a retired police general, was shot dead in July 2020 on his way home from the PCSO headquarters in Mandaluyong City. Earlier Friday, the Quad Committee cited Leonardo for contempt after lawmakers deemed him lying regarding the killing of 3 Chinese nationals at a Davao prison and penal farm back in August 2016. The House of Representatives Quad Committee may propose the revival of the death penalty for heinous offenses in response to the panel's discovery of different crimes, according to lead presiding officer Surigao del Norte's 2nd District Representative Robert Ace Barbers. In his opening speech at the Quad Committee hearing on Friday, September 27, Barbers named several laws that may be part of their recommendations regarding amendments. At the end of the list is a proposal to revive capital punishment, as it can supposedly be an effective deterrent to the commission of heinous crimes. According to Barbers, the hearings have found out that even the police are being used to kill people, therefore necessitating the death penalty.
Naging urong-sulong po tayo sa usapin ng death penalty noong mga nakalipas na panahon. Tingnan natin ang nangyari. Sumama po lalo ang naging lagay ng ating kapayapaan at kaayusan. Hindi na takot ang mga kriminal. Lantaran ng ginawang pamamaslang na ngayon ay tinawag nating extrajudicial killings. Mismong ating mga kapulisan ang ginamit na pamatay tao.
The Quad Committee is investigating the alleged extrajudicial killings during the administration of President Rodrigo Duterte, as well as illegal activities linked to Philippine offshore gaming operators. The question of whether or not the country needs to reinstate the death penalty has been a hot debate over the years, with several anti-crime advocates believing that such a measure would deter people from engaging in criminal activities. However, pro-life activists have questioned this claim, expressing concerns that the death penalty might be imposed on innocent people. Dismissed Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Go pleads not guilty to her qualified human trafficking charge, according to her legal counsel Nicole Hamilla. The lawyer says Go entered a not guilty plea during her arraignment at Pasig City Regional Trial Court Branch 167 on Friday, September 27. Go is currently detained in Pasig City Jail Female Dormitory. Go wanted to remain at the Philippine National Police Custodial Facility due to security concerns, but Hamilla says the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology told the court that they could handle the former local chief executive's security. Meanwhile, Hamilla says Go has a medical appointment for her lung infection. The dismissed mayor is facing qualified human trafficking charges, a non-bailable offense. The case stemmed from a complaint filed by the Philippine National Police and the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission following a raid in March on a Philippine offshore gaming operator hub in Bamban, Tarlac. The POGO was operated by Zunyuan Technology and located on a property owned by Baofu Land Development Incorporated. Go was linked to the case through her leasing company, Baofu, which rented out spaces to Zunyuan. Authorities alleged that this was part of a grand conspiracy to commit labor trafficking. The Department of Education says annual vacation service credits for public school teachers were increased from 15 to 30. In a statement on Friday, September 27, the agency says this development was based on DepEd Order No. 13 Series of 2024, or the revised guidelines on the grant of vacation service credits for teachers, which Education Secretary Sonny Angara signed on September 18. Based on the order, teachers with at least 1 year of service, as well as newly hired teachers with appointments issued less than 4 months after the first day of classes, are entitled to 30 vacation service credits annually. According to DepEd, vacation service credits refer to the leave credits earned by teachers for services rendered during activities authorized by proper authorities during summer, Christmas vacations, weekends, holidays, and for teaching overload. DepEd says every hour of eligible service rendered during school days is equivalent to 1.25 hours of vacation service credits. When teaching overload is not compensated through overload pay, DepEd explains that teachers will be credited with 1.25 hours of vacation service credits for every hour of additional teaching on top of their 30-day entitlement. Teachers will also get 1.5 hours of vacation service credits per hour of service rendered during Christmas or summer breaks, weekends, or holidays. Approval of vacation service credits will require authorization from the school's division superintendent or another designated authority.